How we doing? How we doing? Today is Friday, May the 10th, 2024. Just doing a real estate tap in with you for today. Um, didn't see any eye-catching articles or anything like that. Looks like mortgage rates actually are starting to come down a little bit. I think they're closer to like 7%. So that's some improvement, you know. We just have to see what demand is like. Is demand ticking up because it's close to 7%? And also, we have to check and see if listings are up. I'm not absolutely sure, but I know they have been going up a little bit, and I think they are overall. When I drive around, I've been seeing, a lot of houses, more houses, I should say, have for sale signs on them here in New Jersey. So, but as more inventory comes on the market, we'll have to see what that does to pricing. Usually that's going to mean that pricing is going to flatten out, because you have more supply. And right now there's not really high demand. There is demand, but not really high demand because of interest rates. So we'll have to see what happens with that. So and then also, like I said, we talk about real estate notes, and what I think I'm going to do moving forward is kind of, take this time just to talk about little piece by piece of, real estate notes, what they are. So for today, real estate note is when you become the bank, so to speak, where you buy a note and you start receiving the monthly payments like you have for people who have mortgages or own homes. You make a payment to a bank usually. And with real estate notes, you have the opportunity to insert yourself, the person that buys the note, to insert themselves where the bank would usually be to receive those payments. So that's what a real estate note is. And a real estate note goes with a security agreement, meaning that the note is an IOU. It'll spell out what it is that you need to pay, how much you need to pay, how many months that you have to pay it for, and the interest rate. So that's quote unquote the IOU. The security agreement goes with the note, saying that if I don't adhere to these terms of this note, this is what I'm pledging to the bank if I don't do that. And that is the property. So you're pledging the property to say, look, if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, you guys can take back this asset. And when you invest, this is what you want, is to have some type of recourse, some type of tangible asset that you can recoup in case something goes wrong with your investment. With stocks, you really can't do that. You just kind of have to wait it out until the stock goes back up, or if it starts to decline, you have the choice to sell it at that particular time. But in this particular part of investing in real estate, you do have this tangible asset. So that's a little bit about what a note is in a security agreement. And like I said, I'm just gonna kind of each day moving forward, going into next week, talk a little bit more about notes and different things. If anybody has a question after seeing this or seeing any subsequent videos, just post your question. We'll get it answered for you. But we're in a note cycle. Anytime banks do bad, like back in 2008, notes do great. A lot of people who invested in notes made tons and tons of money. So we're coming up on that now. And we're just in that type of cycle now, that because we're a credit-based system. And which side of credit would you like to be on? The one that's creating it or the one that has to pay it? So, all right, everyone, have a great weekend, and we'll see you back on Monday. Talk to you soon.